Entrance music is so important in professional wrestling. Not only is it the first thing a fan hears before a wrestler rocks to the ring, but if you get it right, you can explain your whole character with nothing but a song. On top of that, you can also train the audience to go out of their minds as soon as it hits. Even today, if you smash some glass in front of a wrestling fan, they just start cheering and they don't know why. We've all been conditioned. If this is the case though, why are some performers still being straddled with themes that sound like they came from the royalty-free bin? No thought has gone into them, and you could pass it off to someone else and nobody would even blink. Somebody call Jim Johnston. And this is still happening today, so we are going to try and fix it right now. I'm Simon from WhatCulture. Please do hit that subscribe button. And this is WWE superstars who desperately need new entrance music. Shelton Benjamin. Hum Shelton Benjamin's theme right now. You can't, can you? Even if Shelton is listening, I bet he can't do it either. Also, hello, Mr. Benjamin, I love your work. It seems fair to say that WWE doesn't have huge plans for the man at this stage, but at least give him a song that doesn't sound like it came from a telephone advert. It's even called Set It Off, which just proves whoever chose this went into a music library and picked the first track they saw. Probably even searched for professional wrestler. The reason it doubly sucks is that back in the day, Shelton had a great theme which let you know the deal instantly. And don't forget, he is still a former tag intercontinental and US champion. Give him some prestige, please. I am sick of it. Candice Lee. As of me speaking, Candice Lee hasn't had her big push in NXT. It'll come as that's just the way, and when it does, she will truly shine. Few are better or have as much potential, and it's just a matter of being patient and biding your time. It'll definitely come. Before we get there though, we need to get her some new music. I mean, her current track is called Never Back Down, which sums it up before you even hear it, and when you do, you're like, yeah, that's exactly what I assumed this would sound like. It is so by the numbers. It's not a million miles away from the tracks you used to hear accompanying TV shows like Saved by the Bell, and that is not what someone like Candice needs. It's just lifeless, and as a good guy, Lee needs power and fire, not mid-2000 pop punk that would have got lost in the shuffle back then, let alone now. So let's put our brains together, people, smash out a guitar, and sort something out. Murphy. Not Buddy, he is dead. We don't even know who that is, so don't say it. The good news is that 2020 has been quite kind to Murphy as he finds himself a pivotal member of Seth Rollins' heel group, which is a position he's earned. Guy has the talent and just needed the spot. Hopefully this is it. We gotta change his music though. I mean, it's called Opposite Ends of the World, you know, because he's from Australia, but the sheer generic nature of it, it's like Angry Rock Track 101, as if you picked up a guitar for the first time and then discovered what an effects pedal can do. Even if you've never heard this, you actually have. It has just found its way to you in a different guise. It's also really distracting. The weird distorted guitar is more late night rave than WWE entrance, and I think WWE knows this too. Murphy never comes out to it these days and instead relies on using Rollins' Burn It Down. If this experiment works, the man should come out the other side as a proper star, but before that, we have to ensure the rest of the package is good to go. This starts with the music. Let's do it. Cesaro. The problem with the Swiss Superman is that he's had more entrance themes than Mojo Rawley has had characters. It seems to change by the week, and I don't even know why. I appreciate WWE trying, but we're still not there yet, so what are we even doing? I will say that his latest one is one of the better choices in terms of the track itself. It's all bombastic and heroic, but does it suit Cesaro's character? No, not really. It sounds like some kind of Greek hero is about to arrive. Last time I checked, Cesaro was a bad guy asshole. To be fair, he could still get away with this song if everything else about his push was right. He's fine as a third wheel in Sami Zayn's group and will always be one of the best dudes WWE has from an in-ring point of view. I just don't think there's a grand plan here, which means Cesaro will likely have had another 32 themes before this video goes live. Sheamus. So this one is a bit different because rather than wanting the Irish Curse to get a new theme, we all want him to go back to his old one. Even Sheamus agrees with this and asked WWE to switch it back when he returned in 2020 only to be denied. Good old Lobster Head was dead, it's a shameful thing, and there are too many limes. And again, the one he uses now and did with the bar is fine, good even. It's one of the better ones in the company right now, and when it first came into use, I think most of us agreed it was the right time to do it. That was ages ago now now, though, and we're all yearning for a small piece of nostalgia, that's what should have happened here. His first theme is a banger. It probably would have got a proper pop when it re-hit for the first time too. Sometimes I don't get why these decisions are made, even more so when weeks after it got turned down, WWE greenlit Jeff Hardy's request to use Hidog music. Damn it! Nia Jax. For some reason in the modern day, WWE decided to have Nia Jax's theme written by the girl group Tattoo. If you're now asking who the hell are Tattoo, exactly that's the point, it is not a smart move. It's also one of those tunes that's too on the nose for me. I mean, the first lyric is, I'm not like most girls, because you know, she's not like most girls. It may as well go, my name is Nia, I'm a wrestler and I am gonna find ya, and so on. It just doesn't conjure up any kind of emotion and a performer like Jax needs. Something that makes you go, oh man, here we go, when this monster makes her way to the ring. It doesn't help she switches from heel to face more than the Big Show does, which makes it hard to give her a relevant tune, but still, this ain't it. As I speak to, Nia has been out recovering after a horrible knee injury, so what better time to strike? Bring her back with a whole new presentation, including some music which makes fans react. If it's more literal lyrics though, I tell you, I will lose my damn mind. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is one of the most underutilized members of the WWE roster. He could have been one of the most beloved babyfaces of the last 10 years or so, but instead WWE had other plans for him. And I totally believe he could have been Daniel Bryan Volume 2, but clearly I am on a different path to the powers that be. What you gonna do? As I talk, Zayn is instead the leader of a pretty decent heel group, and before he won the Intercontinental title recently, he'd barely had a match in over a year. It's just so weird. With all of this though, nobody has decided to change his entrance song, and that is nuts. Have you heard it? There's nothing more joyous in the whole world and could actually be quite a good ska punk sound outside of the world of wrestling. It's designed to be cheered, and yet nobody else seems to realize this. We gotta go dastardly on this one to underline what a Sami is, although I suppose the reason this happened is because he never gets an entrance. You need to have a match first, but now he's a champion. Let's hope this changes soon. Roman Reigns. Things seem to have calmed down with Roman Reigns recently. The odd crowd will still give him a big old boo, but really he's one of the WWE's most dependable stars. You always know what you're gonna get and there's nothing wrong with that, but there are a few things that still need to change. One is the nickname the Big Dog so he doesn't sound like a sidekick in a kid's cartoon, and the other is his music. It stands to reason, right? No matter what happens, that is never going to be his theme. It's the Shields, and the amount of reunions we've done with that group has just cemented that further. It's baffling WWE has never realized this either, but having him come out to that riff with the same gear is holding him back. Roman should have become his own guy by now, but he hasn't. He's still part of the team, and you can see that straight away. The time has passed for Reigns to shed all of this, so the sooner we do it, the better. If nothing else, that's just good for a wrestling character so they can stay ahead of the curve. Get him out of his cocoon and let him flourish like the damn hero that he is.
Next up, we are straight back to Shelton Benjamin for another scene in which it's incredibly important to me that nothing bad ever happens to Lars.
YouTube, the unexpected frontier. These are the videos of WhatCulture.com. Its continuing mission to list strange new facts, seek out news and offbeat discoveries, to boldly go where no WhatCulture channel has gone before.
Hey, how would you guys like to start a Star Trek channel?
Hell yeah!
No, sorry, how's he got a uniform? I've been asking for one for months now, and I'm
Sliding money, I've been sipping jippers on a beach somewhere.
Hell yeah!
Is he even? Nah, not even that.
Hell yeah!
If I had any money, I'd be
Literally
sipping jippers on a beach
months I've been
somewhere.
asking for one.
Hell yeah.
Months.
If I had
Not
any money,
even-
I'd be
I'm
sipping
not
jippers
trying
on the
to-
beach somewhere.
Hell
If I
yeah!
had any money, I'd be sipping jippers on the beach somewhere.
Hell yeah!
If I had any money, I'd be sipping jippers on the beach somewhere.
Hell yeah!
If I had any money, I'd be sipping...
Hi, I'm Marcus Bronzy, new presenter for Trek Culture, WhatCulture's new home for all things Star Trek related. Now we've already got a bunch of great content like Adam Cleary's ups and downs for every new episode of Picard, and we'll of course have all of the lists and rankings that you know and love us for. Fancy yourself a Trekkie and want to contribute? Well, WhatCulture is hiring video editors and writers, so if you want to get involved, fire over a CV and cover letter to trekculture@whatculture.com. And while you're at it, don't forget to slap subscribe and give us a follow on Twitter. It would be a great dishonour if you didn't. I've been Captain Marcus Bronzy. Until next time, Kapla!